Hello students, under the topic properties of Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation, let's study the second property, which is correlation coefficient rho is independent of change in origin and scale. That means it is not dependent of change of origin and scale. That means how much scale we have changed or how much origin we have changed, it does not matter. Okay. So let's start the proof. Let x and y are the original variable. Okay, so after changing the origin and scale, so let x minus a, we are changing origin and scale. This means we are changing origin and this means we are changing scale. So let denote it by u variable. Similarly, y, from the y variable, let change the origin, let it denote by e. Any constant, we are changing any constant, a is any constant, we are subtracting from this variable. That means all the variables value of x, from this x we subtract a. Okay, this is xi. Okay, xi minus a divided by h, yi minus b divided by k. Let here a, b, h and k are constant. That means this is your original variable x and y. We are changing scale and origin and scale because here we need to prove that rho is independent of change of origin and scale. So let's check if the formula is changed or not. That means rho formula will not change. Na? It is independent of change of origin and scale, means it does not depend on the change of origin and scale. So let's check the formula is not changed, formula will be same. Okay. So this is your original variable, we applied here, that means we changed the origin and scale from both the variables. So we will get it in a new variable form u or v, let we represent it by v. Okay. Now from this u we get xi minus a, okay, is equal to uh, we can write in this way. That means xi is equal to a plus uh. Okay. So this will become what? X value, we get x value. Now we can write x bar is equal to, by AM property, is equal to, these are linearly related, so it is a plus u bar h, we can write in this form. Now subtract this two, that is xi minus x bar. So it will be, what we will get from this minus this. So a cancel, what left, h common, u minus u bar. So x minus x bar will become this. Okay, why we do this? Because this we have to need to change in r of xy, because r of xy is equal to summation of x minus x bar, x means xi, y minus y bar divided by root over summation of x minus x bar square and summation of y minus y bar square. This is one of the formula of r of xy. Okay. So we need to change this x into uv form. Na? So in place of x minus x bar we need to write this. Okay. Now we need to write this in place of xi minus x bar, we need to write this in u form, this, and same here if you do, v is equal to this, so y minus b is equal to vk, y minus b is equal to vk, so it is y is equal to b plus vk. So y bar is equal to, b is a constant, plus v bar, k is a constant, k. So y minus y bar is equal to y minus y bar. If you subtract this, what we get, k is constant, k v minus v bar. Okay, so we need to write this 2 in our original row formula, which is this. So we write this value here. So it will become, when you write it in UV form, it will become summation h, na? X minus x bar, in place of x minus we need to write this. So it is h u minus u bar. Next, y minus y bar, we need to write k v minus v bar divided by root over, no? Whole root is there, both are in root. So root over, need to write the whole formula, which is here x minus x bar whole square. That means squaring this, you will get h square u minus u bar whole square. Okay, and summation of k square v minus v bar square. Just because here it is in square form, so we square it, summation as it is. Just in place of this we square, write h square u minus u bar. Okay, h square u minus u bar whole square. Summation is there, huh? Summation sign is there. Now look here, it will be hk. hk is constant quantity, so we bring it outside, hk. Then summation sign u minus u bar v minus v bar. Okay, now divided by root over, look here, this is h square summation h square, huh? H square will be square root of h square will be h, and this k square will become k. So write it outside, hk. Okay, and inside it is summation u minus u bar whole square and summation v minus v bar whole square. Now this will cancel. Now look at the formula. This is in Rxy form, summation of x minus x bar u minus y minus y bar, x minus x bar square y minus y bar square. Okay, summation. So same here, this formula is also same, just in place of x it is u, in place of y it is v. So there is no change in the formula, because whatever we get it is cancelled. So again we get in the same form in this way. So this is what your R of uv. So R of uv is same as this, just the changes, in place of x you have to write u. So there is no change in the formula. So R of xy is equal to R of uv, hence the proof. That means it is independent of change of origin and scale. It doesn't matter how much scale or how much origin you have changed, just after changing, taking this new variable, if you same formula, apply the same formula, just writing in place of x u and in place of y v, you will get the same answer, whatever will be the answer of the original variable x and y. So if you directly find the row which is coefficient of correlation from this original variable, whatever be the value, same value you will get after changing the origin and scale. You get the new variable. So if you find the row of the new variable, you will get the same answer, and there is no h and k you have to multiply or add, because that is cancelled. So here no need to write it how much origin you have changed or how much scale you have changed, that things is not included here. So we can say that rho is independent of change of origin and scale. It doesn't matter how much scale or origin you have changed, whatever be the r of xy value, same value you will get when you find r of uv. That means there is no change in the formula also, same formula, no need to multiply by h or this add by a or b, no need to do that. So we can say rho is independent of change of origin and scale. Thank you.